Good day, Libra viewers. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. Now, since February 1st is the return of Embolic, I am pulling a card from the Embolic deck for every zodiac sign this month. So we have Amethyst, okay, and on the bottom of the card it says, go where your spirit dwells, where your sight is clear and your breath is liberated. Now, this is a card about finding clarity. This month you are meant to connect with your higher power, to gather signs. It is really important for you to be motivated by your connection with your higher power. Amethyst is also a stone regarding sobriety. So some of you might be trying to dry out or refrain from certain things or avenues that you have gone down. It's about trying to heal from certain situations through meditation and spiritual guidance rather than going down a road of making unwise choices. All right, so let's move on to tarot. Thank you, Libra viewers. I am shuffling for the Libra Collective for February 2026. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. I am taking personal readings, so please see the description box. If you'd like to contact me, shoot me an email, and I can give you the details. All right, Spirit, shuffling for the Libra Collective. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to know for their greatest good for February 2026? Shuffling for February, Spirit. No? Yes? Thank you. What is it that they need to know? Can I have a couple more cards to get this start? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups. So you are trying to lighten your load. Take advantage. I feel like you're taking advantage of like maybe a lull in something. Maybe it's like a slow time for your business, or there's a lull in something. Maybe somebody's on vacation or spring break or winter break, or maybe you came home for the weekend to study. Or maybe your kids went away and you're taking advantage of the quiet house. But there's something that you are taking advantage, is what I heard, taking advantage of this opportunity of peace and quiet, or there's a lull in this, in the system. It could be at work. Maybe it's a slow time of year until things pick up. You're taking advantage, and like with self-care, self-love, maybe you are devising a new strategy for upping your game in your business, developing new ideas or new situations. Maybe you're hiring new employees for when it gets busy. So I feel like there is this energy of you know, not just resting, not just emptying your hands of things, but yes, it's slow, but no, I'm going to take advantage of this. I also feel like there's some kind of emotional disconnect, which means this could mean that you are thinking with your head over your heart. You are trying to be smart about a situation. This could also mean that you have had a falling out with somebody that you care about, or maybe you haven't spoken to somebody. Maybe you're in, you know, non-communication. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so Queen of Swords is somebody who is, of course, loving and nurturing, but is going to be brutally honest with you. They are not going to mince words when it comes to giving advice or for nurturing. They're going to be full of tough love, and they're going to want to see you grow through these hard situations. They're not going to sit there and placate you or enable you. Queen of Wands is going to tell you how it is. This could also be some people might take this time to put up boundaries with some people to communicate their wants and needs, or how to gently communicate with people, how to back off is the term I'm hearing. But apparently these, you know, people need to hear it, and if they don't take it the right way, or they don't take it as a loving, like you need it for yourself, you need it for your mental health and self-care, then maybe they weren't your people to begin with. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles. You are planting seeds of manifesting. Spirit, what? Woo! Okay, Spirit said too many fell, so keep on shuffling. Spirit, what is the Libra collective manifesting? What is it that they need to grow? What is it that they need growth in? Six of Wands. I feel like self-confidence. You need to work on your self-confidence. Or maybe there's somebody in your energy that is spotlighting you or put you on a pedestal. I feel like for some of you, I got ego, which is like you are planting these seeds and you're like, I put it out there, I manifested. How come this isn't coming true? It's me. I do this, and this, and it's still not coming true. Well, take it down 1,000. There's work to do. You don't just say, this is what I want. You actually have to put the work in to get there, to get to that point. So, you might be putting your ego, or like, how come I'm not getting what I want? And that's perfectly fine. However, that is not a good energy to be stuck in currently, because your energy does not rise when ego comes into play. So if you want to manifest, you're going to have to make sure that you keep your ego at bay and put the work in and bring that energy towards you so you actually get what you manifest. What other messages for the Libra collective, Spirit? What other messages for Libra? Thank you. We have the Hermit. We're talking about healing energy here. Taking a minute to heal. Some of you guys are hurting. Some of you guys are going to be looking inward for introspection and reflection. I feel like, and I just heard with some of you Libras, this is like you are this person on the outside, you want to make everybody happy. You're often spotlighted because you go above and beyond for everybody else. But when you get home, you're in this energy of healing. It's like you don't let anybody else see that side of you, though. How much you need, period. And it's really important that you start to concentrate on yourself above and beyond everybody else. Because it's like you're masking something here. So, and that could be where you need to unmask. Holding on to something. Not treating yourself in the best way you can. Trying to heal yourself in ways that aren't so healthy. All right, so I'm going to move on to the concluding message. All right, Spirit, what do we have for our Libra collective? What do we have for the Libra collective? These cards are so big, they barely fit in my hand, so I was doing it this way before it worked. So let's see if it works again. What does the Libra collective need for the concluding message? What is it that they need to hear, Spirit? What is it that they need to hear? Shuffling for Libra. Shuffling for Libra. Oops, Spirit said not that one. Whoop, there we go. Okay. We have initiation by air. Coincidentally, for an air sign, how about it? All right, let's see. Number 24. Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you practice emptying it on a regular basis. The radiant mind can be a mighty warrior against fear and despair, encouraging you with thoughts of optimism. When not given a chance to empty, however, the mind becomes overwhelmed with unprocessed information. Much of it will be a fear-based programming perpetuated by mass media, which is invested in controlling others and manipulating them by fear. This initiation, which liberates and opens the mind, empowers advanced souls to free themselves from manipulation and control. That's that ego. Try and control a situation, you're acting one way and putting on a show. The hallmark of a dysfunctional society is that the mind is expected to dominate the inclination of the heart rather than serve it. The mind can be trained to be a great manager, creator, and defender of what has genuine value to the heart. But the power to feel what has meaning for us, what moves us enough to rise above our fears and risk growth, comes from the heart, not the mind. When the mind is given the task to feel and the heart is told to not feel, paralysis, confusion, and discomfort are experienced. So be careful what you're feeding yourself. Be careful of how you are. It's a shame because we are such a dysfunctional society, and it really does play with our intellect and our mind. And it is a manipulation. So be careful what you're feeding yourself with the media. It can really trigger your thoughts. All right, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out and pressing that like and subscribe, and also for hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Time. So please feel free to join me. I would love to feel your energy. And if you can't make it, I'll see you here next time. Bye, Libra.